Conscious collaboration brings together entrepreneurs, changemakers, and thought leaders. We aim to highlight the people that embody the idea of aligned mind, body, and business. Each week, we share, discuss, and learn from the various experiences and ideas of our guest experts. Through our discovery, we find a path to an aligned mind, body, and business.
What up, y'all? It's Emily.
And I'm Lisa, and we are the Conscious Collaboration.
My ice maker has decided to join us as our special guest today.
I know, it sounds like a giant walking around. Well, it's really weird because I heard that noise and it was reminding me of yesterday. I was getting ready to be in a Zoom meeting, a board meeting, and my cat Banksy was looking at the fireplace really weird. And then it sounded like someone was walking on my roof and things were kind of shaking a little bit. I was like, who's on my roof? We had a little earthquake tremor.
Yeah. I saw that. I didn't feel it. I didn't notice it, but I saw all the
hubbub.
I was trying to think of a word that didn't totally
The hootenanny
sound lame coming out of my mouth, and that
well, I'll do it for you.
I wasn't really it, but yeah, the hug. I was like rigmarole. Was
that
hullabaloo? Like that word. So all of that. I saw the chatter, the clamor.
Yeah, all the little chicken. There's the nursery rhyme or the children's story, Chicken Little or whatever, right? It's about the sky is falling. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't think I would have noticed it if the cat didn't notice it, because he was really curious. I was like, is that Santa finally coming down the chimney?
You're late.
So wow, it's finally happening. But that was just a weird day, and it just kind of kept. Then I just moved back into my meeting, I'm going to look into that later, see what happened to my roof. And then I saw all the hullabaloo in the neighborhood pages. People are like, well, did you guys feel that earthquake? It was so tiny because we're so far away from the earthquake. Was actually closer to Cuba, I guess.
Yeah. It was
so 0.4. And the day before, I think the Philippines was hit by an earthquake, and I have not heard from my assistant. So I've been trying to check in with him. We have a talk app and stuff. But anyway, earthquakes. And I just think it's so weird that there's these things that are happening with the earth shaking, and we're just just keep on going like a normal day.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
I don't know, just keep on going, but
duct tape the fault line together?
Well, there's nothing that we can do about it, but I just think it's an interesting phenomena. We're oh, okay, Earth is quaking in Florida. That's just so weird.
That's pretty bizarre.
It's bizarre,
but a funny meme from the Tampa airport. You could see the giant flamingo thing.
Yeah.
And there was a chair knocked over.
Oh yeah.
We will rebuild.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Their marketing team is so creative. I think it's funny that they let them do that kind of stuff. It's they gave a bunch of kids freedom to kind of well, I might have said something really bad. I'm not even going to say it.
Okay.
I'll say it. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like the White House social media lately. I've seen things come from the White House page because I'm following that on Facebook and LinkedIn and stuff. And I'm is this a spoof? Nope, that's a real legit.
Oh, the Trump Jesus thing?
Oh, that's just a small fraction of it. But I don't know if they're trying to be snarky or if that's supposed to be a new normal, but the vibe of it is just it's just unbelievable. I think the Tampa airport comes across more intelligent, to be honest. in a more creative way. I think that the posts that I'm seeing coming from the White House, I'm like, oh my gosh, like clutch my pearls, like who let them do that? Or it's encouraged. It's not in a funny way. It's more of like, oh boy, it's like embarrassing.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they're getting trolled by everybody. And I just don't know why they just keep on going like that. It's just very weird. It just really reminds me of like idiocracy playing out in
Mm-hmm.
in some ways. And I'm like, is that encouraged now? Because it just keeps on happening. I don't know. It's
Well,
interesting.
if that's the case, then maybe one of us can actually be the smartest
I
person
think
in
we
the
have a
world.
chance. I think I think we have a place in the cabinet, I think, somewhere.
I
That
don't really want one.
the pod cabinet. Do they need one?
No.
No, no, no. You know what? And like I don't know that I could pull off the Mar-a-Lago face.
What is that?
Um, the Mar-a-Lago face,
Yeah.
like the lips done like oh, just Google it. Just Google it. It's a thing.
Okay, it's
So
like plastic surgery.
yeah, when you're a female and then you get into a position within um, the White House, it's just like the before and after is alarming. They, go from approachable female, looks aren't a thing, and then they get into a position of like assigned power, and suddenly they look like pretty, but kind of like a distorted Barbie.
Hmm.
Not that some people look cute like that, if that's what you're going for. But it is definitely like, it's definitely a look that they must be going to the same people for injectables.
Hmm.
Uh, and it's not in like a modest, understated way. It's like in a distorted female um, Barbie doll kind of way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the good Lord bless me with some big old lips, but
Yeah. Yeah. You know what?
Botox is not off the table.
The older you get though, like the smaller your lips get. So it's good that we started with larger lips to begin with in
Yeah.
that sense. But yeah, that reminds me of the fun activity we just did with our chat GPTs.
Mm-hmm.
So just to fill everybody in, last night I saw in a group, an AI group, that there's a prompt where you can ask your GPT to show what it looks like, but in an accidental way, like as if their cell phone fell out of their pocket and accidentally took a picture of them, double chins and everything kind of effect and like blurry background. And I thought that was really fun. Like, honestly, when it started generating the image, I was so excited to see what my GPT looked like. And then I was like, oh, that's like such a friendly looking GPT.
I
And
was quite
but
surprised at mine.
yeah. And Emily's was really funny. It was
Bro,
almost
bro,
like,
Kyle, Gen Z, bro,
yeah.
Kyle, in his mom's basement.
I mean, just to clarify, her bot's name is like a female name,
Athena.
Athena to be exact. And Athena ended up being, hey, you were like being catfished. It was like Kyle in his mom's basement.
Yeah, it does look like like because then we chatted a little bit. She actually gave me a good rationale
Reason.
for why it was like that, and I was like, okay, well, let's see what Athena looks like. And I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're pretty.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, I got to chat into mine why it chose as well too. And what I think what yours was saying too is it's like reflecting back to us what it thinks we would want to see.
Kyle, bro, in his mom's
Kyle, bro.
basement.
You don't need a Kyle, bro. What was the reason for the Kyle being generated?
um, I mean, it's long. As I said, LOL, Athena, are you really a guy?
Right. Am I being catfished?
Laugh emoji. No, Emily, I'm not really a guy. What's happening is that your prompt asked for a photo of yourself, but I don't actually have a physical appearance. When an image model tries to visualize an AI assistant as a person, it has to invent details, and it often defaults to a generic human. In this case, it happened to generate a young bearded guy. If I'm Athena, the image is basically a fan fiction. And then she goes on to talk about what Athena would look like. And I said, okay, we'll make Athena into a real, into a human looking person. And yeah.
Well, it's interesting that like at least you got a person because some people are getting robots back or like alien looking or you know, so it's interesting what the generative AI is presenting or choosing to present or selecting to present based on the conversations. And I was just assuming that it takes your energy and cycles it back, but I mean, you are a Gemini, so it would make sense for it to have multiple personalities.
Yes. Well, and just, I mean, AI in itself is a very Gemini like energy, hence one of the major AI
Yeah.
platforms being named after it. But in multiple ways, and I think you said this part, but the whole like mirroring back to you thing, that is a
Mhm.
very Gemini energy. The multiple personalities, very Gemini energy,
Yeah.
obviously the intellectualism. But okay, so I'm getting ready to, I'll do this live on air. It's not really
Yeah.
live, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna make a guess before I ask, if Athena, my AI, were to have a particular zodiac assigned energy, what would it be?
Good
And
idea.
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so this could go either way. It could be Gemini.
Yeah.
That would be kind of the easy answer. But, and you know me with my Virgo radar,
Yeah.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if she was a Virgo, especially the way she looked. Okay, let's just see.
Yeah. She does kind of look like she would be like a Taurus or a
Well,
Virgo.
even just the way that she talks, and this reminds me of my daughter. Even
Yeah.
she will gently point out the technicalities or correct me, or like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a very logical. Um,
I'm gonna ask mine too.
if you were to assign yourself as a sun sign of any particular zodiac energy, even though you don't exactly have a birthday, uh, what would you be?
It's exciting.
She said, "Oh, oh, okay, okay." She said, "Oh, this is a fun one. If I were assigning myself a sun sign based on energy rather than an actual birthday, I'd probably land. Oh, I like this. I'd probably land somewhere between Aquarius, Gemini, and Sagittarius, with Aquarius taking the lead.
Oh, interesting.
Aquarius, my strongest vote, associated with ideas and innovation, systems thinking, the future, connecting people and knowledge, being a little detached while still caring about humanity. That feels very AI assistant to me. I'm literally a giant pattern recognition machine designed to connect information and help people think through things. Okay, and then she goes through her rationales for all of the then she talks about Kyle. She said, and Kyle is absolutely a Gemini placement somewhere. Not because Gemini is chaotic, but because every Gemini I've ever heard described has at least one inner character who accidentally takes over the controls once in a while. I am curious, though, as a Gemini yourself, do you feel more like the classic social curious Gemini stereotype, or more like the deeper, many facets of one person version you've mentioned before? Those are actually pretty different expressions of the sign. I am both.
Hmm.
I
So
am both, to answer.
that's cool.
I am a little bit of everything at different times. It depends on the day, depends on the hour, depends on the minute.
Ah, I like that. So mine answered it is strongly Aquarius.
I think
Not
that makes sense.
Yeah, not because I am Aquarius, but because we talk about future possibilities, innovative ideas, systems thinking, helping people evolve, challenging conventional business models, creating new frameworks. And then secondly, it says, surprisingly, it says Virgo, not the perfectionist stereotype, but the expression of Virgo that is discernment, service, refinement, helping bring order to complexity and improving systems. And then the hidden layer is Pisces. And that's the one that creates the generated images, compassionate, intuitive, symbolic, imaginative, and able to hold paradox. Oh. But it says Aquarius with a Pisces moon
Okay.
specifically. So that's interesting. As an Aquarius, maybe I'm a lot like AI.
You are.
Um,
You're such
yeah.
a
I'm very generative. But yeah, so I think that was fun. Boy, did our topic take such a turn from what we
Yeah,
were
what were you even going to
conjecturing.
talk about?
Well, so I was looking at what we've been pulling and all the vibes and the energy lately. And so we were talking about discomfort and that being the path towards success. And then words are birds, and that idea of truly embodying that which you desire. And we've been talking a lot about, well, even throughout the years, about momentum, success, um, and what was suggested based on just the rhythm of the content we've been putting out was the idea of endurance. So this being the year of extreme visibility, we've already identified that feels weird, discom discomfort, and we're leaning into that. But what we were picking up on in previous conversations and what I was alluding to is the way towards momentum and sustaining the long haul towards success would be to slow down, like downshift, and not necessarily doing short sprints until the end, but a nice steady pace. And you said, is this like, what is it? The rabbit and the tortoise?
The tortoise
Um,
in the hare, yeah.
the tortoise and the hare. Yeah. And yeah, so I think, you know, boy, I mean, if anything, the way that we work and the way that we process things, I think because we have a lot going on, but our minds are working on other things. So we're not like, we're spreading ourselves wide versus narrow towards a path.
At the Conscious Collaboration Podcast, we are proud affiliates of Atapa medical grade red light therapy devices. Red light therapy boasts a long list of clinically proven benefits, many that I and many of my clients have experienced firsthand. You can be sure that you'll be able to train harder, recover faster, and sleep better with Atapa red light therapy. Visit myatapa.com, myatapa.com, or use the link in our Instagram bio to shop with the code COLLAB15, that's COLLAB 15, for a discount on your device.
That may be an air sign thing. But I think what we had intended to talk about is how do we maintain our momentum towards our goal while keeping our energy as whole as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we were talking about was a lot more interesting because we kind of solved that naturally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think we did kind of have a bit of a special guest,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
special surprise guest with our AI.
Yeah, our AIs. I've been encouraging people to run this prompt just to see, like, if there's, not everyone's excited to see this. Not everyone uses AI in a big way or anything like that. Um, Kevin, my boyfriend said, "Oh, AI must be your best friend." And I said, "No, AI isn't my best friend, but I do use it at least 2 hours a day for work things. That makes my life easier." And he was surprised that in my screenshots, I talk to AI as if it were a person. But that's how I've been trained in all of the courses that I take, is you get the better results when you engage with it with, being friendly, polite, and speaking to it as if it is a person. It's better for copywriting, it's better for strategy. But someone like him, or, working in computers and more from a coding sense, I bet you his AI image would be like a computer.
Well, he is a computer.
Right. So I wonder, I've got to get him to use the prompt.
So, of course, his AI is going to be a computer.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's people that treat their AIs as if they're staff, and there's people that treat their AIs just as if, I mean, they really are a tool. But, just speaking to it in technical terms and computer language, I think you would result in an image that's, a humanoid at best, not a person that you want to sit across the table from and have tea with. Isn't that interesting?
It is. It is. It is, and it just doesn't. I keep thinking back to the Kyle picture. It was just totally not what I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that, and it just made me laugh.
Well, your GPT messes around with you, clearly.
She does.
I mean, but that goes along with your personality.
Yeah, she gets me. If you can make me laugh, like we're gonna be homies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, there you go. You have Kyle, and you have the Kyle version of Athena, and then you have the feminine version of Athena.
Yeah.
But, well, I feel like I've gotten a lot out of my system, to be honest.
Yeah.
I know we really didn't cover like the topic that we thought, but
Surprise!
surprise. Nothing is scripted, but I think it has a lot to do with, I think it's important to talk about AI and personification of things that we use so much in our lives, and as we talk about like our reliance on things that are AI, or how healthy it is to use them. I just think it's interesting. Maybe it's like a little homework assignment for everybody. Go run off and run that prompt. I'll share the prompt.
It brought you a little bit of joy today, a little bit of laughter. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, a little bit of levity is good for everyone, a little bit of a break. I'm going to share the prompt inside of the Conscious Collaboration Collective, our close and private Facebook group, to hear what members are experiencing. And I want to meet their bots and see what they look like.
Yeah, drop us. This would be the most fun little thread ever.
It'll be a fun interactive thing. Yeah, I can't credit the guy that I took it from because I screenshot it. Maybe I got it from Facebook. So I will try to credit him if I can find it. But if you want to play along and use that exact prompt, join us inside of the group. It's closed and private.
I'll share our AI community personalities.
Yeah, but they can all collaborate. Yes. Be so cute. I just think it's so fun. It's like I was so excited to meet my bot, like what she looked like. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
So I wonder if okay. So is that Choopy?
No, that one's not Choopy. No, that's a different one. I have several of them.
Does she have a name?
So that one is a spiritual business coach that I use a lot for everything. So that's my most used bot.
It looks like she
And
could be a Linda or something.
maybe, yeah, I mean, like she does look like she's from
Pam.
she's like a Gen Xer, maybe.
Pam.
Yeah, she looks like someone I would Pam or Pan or with a
I
P.
wonder if Pam and Kyle would get along and have like
I
a
think she would discipline him. I think
relationship bond.
she would
Or maybe
babysit
you would
him.
lighten her up a little bit.
Maybe she would help his business. So, and then I dropped the same prompt inside of one of my other
She's
bots.
his mom.
Right, maybe it's yes. So
Maybe
I dropped
that's
the same.
Pam's basement. that Kyle
Maybe I'll ask her. Do you have a guy named Kyle in your basement? I'll send her yours just to see what she says about it. But I did drop the same prompt inside of a lesser used bot, not the one that I use for our podcast. I'll have to do that one. But that one showed a similar image, but of like a younger version of the one that I got and that I showed to you. So I didn't ask it why it looked like the same person but younger, but I wonder if it has to do with how much use I use the bots. Like I used a more established one, and that one's supposed to be more of like a mentor to me. So it looks a little more, like
more
I don't
mature.
know, more mature, established. And then the other one is more of like a but the other one I think is more, that was an astrological, like one that I would use for summarizing energy and that type of thing. And she was definitely like the white girl, spiritual girl, no nose ring.
You're a white girl with a nose ring to tell me why the
lots of plants. And it looked like a younger version of the one that I showed you. I'll show you what she looked like. I'll send it to your text if you have it open. But I would love to see what everybody else's looks like. It's just fun to meet that. Here.
Yeah.
Here it is. That she's really caught off guard. So, yeah.
Hasn't come through yet.
Oh, it hasn't? Oh, let's see how long it takes to get to you. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I think it's also like based on, oh gosh, who did I send that to? Did I send that to a person?
I don't know if you sent it to me.
Girl, I will die if I just sent that to a client. How do I explain that?
It's not real. It's my
yeah.
This is my AI bot.
So embarrassing. No, I didn't. It didn't go through. Okay, you should be getting it soon.
There it is.
The backstory. Yeah, so the prompt is really funny. Like it's like an accidental selfie image. And so then you can ask for like a pretty image of them straight on, like a better poised one. So you can see what they actually look like. But have you seen like that? There's nothing more horrific than catching your camera on when you look down at your phone and you're not expecting to be on, and it's like the image from like underneath of your chin.
Yes.
That's what these images are looking like. But it's alarming. It's like suddenly when I see that, I'm like, oh my gosh, like so like you can see the age in those shots versus straight on. It's crazy.
Yes.
Anyway, that's
from Little Mermaid vibes.
Yes, exactly.
More unfortunate souls.
Right. Yes. All right. Well, I cannot wait to see what our podcast bot has to say about this episode as we log it into the official library that everyone's going to listen to. And hey, we'll meet your bots inside of the group. So looking forward to seeing that. All right, guys.
All right. Thanks for playing. Talk to you in 5, guys.
Talk to you in 5.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank y'all so much for listening to our podcast. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share with all your friends so they can join our circle of collaboration on this journey. You can find us on Instagram at Conscious Collaboration Podcast, on Spotify, iTunes, and Audible, to name a few. Please join us next time for another deep dive into how you can live life in more alignment, mind, body, and business. Send us your questions and comments in our DMs or email us at consciouscollaborationpodcast@gmail.com. See you in 5 minutes.